Flip TV Plus.
This is evening news update on Flip TV Plus. Here are the headlines. Another Tinubu's Chicago varsity classmate testifies in U.S. court. Sanwo-Olu restates commitment to quality education. Lagos seals market over poor sanitation. Mohbad, reps observe moment of silence, pledge to monitor probe. Protesting women storm Akwa Ibom assembly over traditional rulers' law. Kano police arrest robbery syndicate, recover 890 funds. Indefinite strike, OPS kicks as Labour vows to shut down airport orders Tuesday. INEC unveils Ondo Edo polls timetable. Now the news in details. The ongoing legal tussle between President Bola Tinubu and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar over his Chicago State University academic records has taken a new twist after a self-acclaimed classmate of the former Lagos State Governor, Olajide Adeniji, swore to an oath that he knew him. Adeniji testified in a U.S. district court that he knows and contested against Tinubu as president of Accounting Society Club at the Department of Business Admin and Accounting in the same alma mater. The development is coming 2 weeks after a public affairs analyst, Durojaye Ogunsanya, also claimed to be a coursemate to the Nigerian president. Moving on, the governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has assured residents of the state of his administration's commitment to maintaining high-quality education in the state. The governor, who stated this at the unveiling of the Ogombo Senior High School in the Etiosa East local government area donated by the Committee of Wives of Lagos State, added that council, under the leadership of the chairman and his wife Ibijoke, has continued to be a dependable partner with the state government in actualizing the vision of the administration in the area of education and technology, which is one of the pillars of our Teams Plus agenda. Sanwo-Olu said council, since its resuscitation in the year 2000 by the wife of the then governor of the state, Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, had played and continued to play a vital and complementary role in the effort of the state government. Earlier, the wife of the governor and chairman, council, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, said the project was done in partnership with the Lagos State Committee on Rehabilitation of Public Schools. In other news, the Lagos State Environmental Sanitation Corps sealed up Okedo Market at Ilekpo near Bulegba in the early hours of Wednesday for not complying with environmental sanitation laws. According to the Commissioner, Ministry of Environment and Water Resources, Tokumbo Wahab, this move was as per his orders. Wahab posted a video of the operation on his X handle saying, "On my order, Okedo Market at Ilekpo near Bulegba was earlier today, Wednesday, 27th of September 2023, sealed up by the officials of Lagos State Environmental Sanitation Corps over non-compliance with the state environmental protection laws." In other reports, the House of Representatives on Tuesday observed a moment of silence for the late Afrobeat singer Ileroluwa Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad, who passed away at the age of 27. Recall that Mohbad passed away on September 12, 2023 and was laid to rest a day later. The lower chamber paid the tribute at the beginning of an executive session at the resumption of plenary in Abuja. In Akwa Ibom State, women of Akwa Ibom State on Tuesday protested against the traditional rulers' law recently passed by the State House of Assembly and assented to by Governor Omo Eno. The law nullified the hitherto rotational headship of the State Supreme Council of Traditional Rulers and reserved life headship for the Akwa Ibom Ibibio, head king of the Ibibio, as the majority ethnic group in the state. The protesting women, numbering over 300, were drawn from Anang, Oro, and Obolo ethnic groups in the state. They protested to the State House of Assembly condemning the amended law. They refused to vacate the area until the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Olatoye Durosimi, arrived at the scene and addressed them. The Kano State Police Command has arrested a robbery syndicate, recovering 890 phones and other items from them. The command made this known in a statement signed by its public relations officer, Abdullahi Kiyawa, on its Facebook page on Tuesday. The statement partly read, "On the 18th of September 2023, report was received from a mobile phone marketer of Beirut Road, GSM Market, Kano, that the shop owner discovered that several brands of mobile phones and other accessories were stolen from his shop and strongly suspected his sales boy. On the receipt of the report, the Commissioner of Police, CP Mohammed Usani Gumel, dated a team of detectives and directed them to conduct a thorough investigation. During the investigation, The said sales boy was arrested and he instantly confessed to having conspired with one Ahmed Abati and jointly committed the offense. Further investigation led to the arrest of 3 more suspects who helped him to hide the stolen mobile phones, including other accessories. Consequent upon in-depth investigation, a total of 890 mobile phones were recovered. On strike, the federal government has invited organized labor to a meeting on a last-minute bid to stop the planned October 3, 2023 nationwide strike announced by the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress on Tuesday. The 2 unions had declared an indefinite strike with effect from Tuesday, October 3rd, to protest the alleged failure of the federal government to provide post-subsidy palliatives for workers, but the Ministry of Labour, Employment and Productivity assured Nigerians it would meet with the leadership of the unions before they shut down the economy. The spokesperson for the Labour Ministry, Olajide Oshundun, said the meeting scheduled for Tuesday would be centered on the pronouncements that will be made by the President Bola Tinubu during his October 1st Independence Day broadcast.
Solidarity
forever.
Comrades, here is the communique at the end of the National Executive Council meetings of the Nigerian Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, held on Tuesday, 26th day of September 2023. The National Executive Council's NEC of Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, in their various meetings, deeply analyzed the current situation in the country, taking into cognizance the extensive hardship and the deprivations afflicting our citizens across all states of the Federation, unanimously condemned the apparent conscious lethargy and tiredness in handling the consequences of each petroleum price hike on Nigerians. The councils deliberated on the continued refusal of the federal government to engage in a meaningful and constructive dialogue within the ambit of good faith, given the 21 days ultimatum and the subsequent successful 2 days nationwide strike of the 5th and 6th of September and other meetings that were supposed to demonstrate the preparedness of the Nigerian workers to push through their decision to embark on an indefinite nationwide strike if their demands were not met. To this end, the NLC and TUC NEC in session observed that whereas there is no disagreement between labor and government on the existence of mass suffering, impoverishment, and hunger in the country as a result of the hike in the price of petrol, which demands an urgent need for remedial action. The government has totally abdicated this responsibility and has shown gross unwillingness to act, abandoning Nigerian people and workers to excruciating poverty and affliction. The federal government has continued to grandstand and forestall all avenues for peaceful dialogue with organized labor on ways to save Nigerians from the huge hunger and suffering experienced across the nation as a result of the unconscionable hike in the price of petroleum, PMS, by the government. The government has continued to demonstrate not just an unwillingness to mitigate the massive hardship in the country, but also a complete lack of intention to take positive steps and empathy for the multidimensionally impoverished citizens of Nigeria. The federal government has therefore not met in any substantial way the demands of the Nigerian workers and the people as previously canvassed in our mutually agreed roadmap to salvaging the economy and protecting workers and Nigerians from monumental hardship. The grace periods given by the 2 labor centers have expired. Trade unions continue to face severe threats from the state via the brutal and suppressive power of the police and government. The National Union of Road Transport Workers continues to be illegally occupied by government via the instrumentality of the police, who have cloned the leadership of the NURTW. The Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria continues to be illegally occupied by the Lagos state government in total disregard to the courts and statutes. That the state, within the life of the ultimatum via the police, has caused loss of lives and properties with untold injuries on Nigerian workers who were on their way to go back to their Union National Secretariat in Abuja. That the state has continued to blackmail and sponsor serious campaign of calumny, especially the one by the child of perdition called Omakure, who the earth will reject, against trade unions, leaders in the social media using its buying and coercive powers instead of making efforts to lift the burden on the masses.
And finally, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has fixed September 21st, 2024 for the Edo State governorship election, while that of Ondo State to be held on November 16, 2024. The electoral body said the announcement was in line with Section 178, subsection 2 of the Constitution, stipulating that election into the said offices should be held not earlier than 150 days and not later than 30 days before the expiration of the tenure of the last holder of the office. Similarly, Section 28, subsection 1 of the Electoral Act 2022 requires INEC to publish the notice for the election not later than 360 days before the date of the election. That'll be all for now. Thanks for watching Evening News Update on Flip TV Plus. Do want to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more reports as they drop. I am Gladys Aluzin reporting for Flip TV Plus. Goodbye for now.